Kelly Price says that she is worried about Kodak Black's health.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. I know I always say it's not going to be long, but it's really not going to be long. I'm going to let a couple of you get into the room if you're up. And you won't see me because I'm already dressed in my pajamas and I'm getting ready to go to sleep. But I think I made a joke the other day about me being Insta ignorant. And so with all of these new features and stuff, I don't know how to do it. I tried my best, but I couldn't get it done. I named this live Kodak Black because earlier today I was looking at television and I saw a video that had been uploaded to social media. Kodak Black was in his car and he was going through a Wendy's drive-thru trying to place an order for something to eat. He knew what he wanted to order. He was extremely polite to the young lady who was working the drive-through window. They were just, him trying to place the order or whatever. I don't know if she was having a problem hearing him or if, somehow it was getting lost in translation. But it dawned on me that we're seeing all of this stuff. We are literally, as a society, watching this man die before our eyes, right? And there's always, I'm not even talking about people on the street who start, which I think is despicable too, but who see him and just pick up their phone and start filming him in, the kind of state of mind that he's in. But there is someone that is with him all the time, and they have a camera and they are recording him. And I don't understand for the life of me, if you're with this man all day, every day, why are you walking around with a camera phone, filming everything that he does and putting these moments up on social media rather than trying to get him some help? And I looked at this young man. He can't be. I looked him up. I don't know. I'm auntie at this point. So if I do know any of his music, I don't know that it's him. But my heart got really heavy. And my eyes got very, very watery. And that's happening right now while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm not going to stay on here long. I know you can hear my voice cracking, but I don't understand why. There's a lot of people out there right now that are eating off of him. They're eating off him every day. They're eating off of him every day. He's not recording himself in this state of mind. There's somebody that is with him that's doing it. He was in his car trying to order himself something to eat. And he wanted breakfast and lunch at the same time. He was very polite, very sweet, and trying to make the lady understand. He said, I know it's past breakfast time, but I'll give you a big tip if you I just want some French toast sticks, but then I want my chicken nuggets. And he was calling her ma'am, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Just very polite. But someone's in the car with him. They were in the car with him. And they were recording him. Why not just say, hey, Black, I got this. I know what you want to eat. I'll place the order. Why not go get this man some help? It's like they're waiting on him to die. They're eating off of him already, but they're waiting on him to die. And the world we live in today is so crazy. Because who's ever around him and whoever it is that he is allowing to be in his space, perhaps live with him so that he doesn't have to live by himself in the state that he's in, they don't care about him. They do not care about him at all. At all. But it seems like he doesn't have anyone. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know a whole lot about him. I've never met him. It's just my heart bled for him when I saw that today. Because if you have somebody who is with you 24 hours a day and they know that you're struggling like this, Rather than trying to, hey man, we're going to get you better. Rather than trying to do that, they just going to keep living and keep eating off you until you just don't wake up one morning. But in the meantime, getting all of this exclusively owned footage because they're recording all of the moments, literally just all of the moments. His people were with him when he was sitting in the middle of the street beating on the drums and trying to eat some Kentucky Fried Chicken or some Popeyes or something like this. This is crazy. It's crazy. And we got to do better. We got to do better. Like, maybe the state, I don't know where the man lives. I don't know. I promise y'all, I don't know anything about him. I'm old enough to be his mother. I really am. But where are his people? Where is the humanity? Like, where is it? Where is it? And I had to stop and just say a prayer for him. My heart, it broke into 1,000 pieces because he's young and he's talented and he's gotten caught up in a lot of stuff, like a lot of people do in this industry. And from everything that I'm seeing concerning him right now, the people who are around him are there and they are biding their time and waiting for their payday. And I think it's sad. I think it's inhumane. And I wish I knew somebody that knew him. Matter of fact, I'm going to put it out there. If anybody sees this and you know somebody that knows him, please have them contact me in my DMs. Like I'm that's the mama in me coming out, but I got teary-eyed. I'm just asking that anybody that hears this, take a couple of extra minutes when you say your prayers, whether you know him or not, because clearly there's nobody around him that loves him enough or at all to try to get him help. They're literally turning his manic and like psychosis moments into they're turning it into like footage and monetizing it, and it's insane. And it's a special place in hell for people like that. They really are. They really are. That's all I wanted to say. It's Tuesday morning. It's early. I'm getting ready to go to bed. Well, sleep for a few hours because I have a long day, but I couldn't shake it. Yes, I'm speaking about Kodak Black. I couldn't shake it when I saw him. So just, when you pray, just throw his name out there. My prayer is that God will allow someone to intervene in his situation, because clearly who is ever around him now, they don't care about him at all. And we're watching him. We are literally watching this young man decline and die in front of our eyes, and nobody's doing anything about it at all. Like, what is wrong with society? What's wrong with society? That's crazy. It's crazy. All right, my rant is done. I'm getting ready to say my prayers, and I'm going to go to sleep. And if anybody hears this, and you know somebody that's connected to Kodak Black, can you just please ask them to hit me up in my DMs? I would love to try and reach this young man. Like, my heart is hurting. My heart is bleeding right now. Like, I cried earlier today. I cried. It messed me up real bad. All right, y'all. I love you all so much. And let's just try to do better by each other. God only knows what people are going through. Every day is not going to be a good day. And you're not going to feel like it some days. And you'll be the one that we need to have prayer for, because you're not going to be feeling it that day. But as long as we have each other's backs, I told somebody today, we all we got. So if we don't take care of each other, then what happens? So I don't want to speak that. I see what you're saying. Gutter Goddess 21. I see what you're saying, but I refuse to speak that out loud. But I know what it looks like. And I know you said that because you know what it looks like too. But I believe God can turn anything around. I do believe that God can turn anything around. So I will let you all get back to the rest of your night. You got to get up and go to work in the morning. All right. Love y'all. Sleep well. And Kodak Black, I'm putting out a clarion call for Kodak Black. If you know him, if you know somebody that can get to him, shoot me a message in my DMs, please. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love y'all, and good night.